When you're not keeping up with your goals, what do? Do you lean in to look at what's going on, or do you tend to judge yourself and avoid looking at it? Do you take a moment to stop all the hustle and bustle of the doing and relax into that moment to look at what might actually be going on? Or do you tend to resist the fact that you're not doing something the way you thought you should be, and then start pushing yourself either to start doing it more? Well, my friends, today I want to invite you to a different possibility. When you notice that you're not keeping up with your goals, rather than following the urge to judge yourself or to avoid being with that discomfort, what if you practiced curiosity? Curiosity, my friends, is a muscle that is in atrophy for most of us, and all of us were born curious. All kids that you look around, you might discover that are curious, and so were you. And somewhere our modern era of life is such that we do not really fuel the curiosities. We in fact kill the curiosities in favor of the right thing, the right answer, so to speak. And so that sort of has created this judgment loop where we, instead of really leaning in towards the curiosity of what is going on here, we start living in reaction by judging ourselves based on the choices that we thought we should be making, that we judge that we're not. So what if instead of following that track of self-depreciation and judgment, hello there. What if instead of following that trap, you leaned in towards yourself with some curiosity? And instead of making yourself wrong or trying to push through it or being strict with yourself, got softer with yourself, got more gentler with yourself, and started looking at, okay, wait, what's going on here? What is it that I said I want to do that I'm not actually doing? That if I were not judging myself for it, I could maybe gain some awareness and some information. So this whole thing sparked for me because I'm on a 101-day challenge with myself to make a few choices a day. I've defined 5 to 6 choices a day, every single day, just as a way of honoring myself. Those are the choices that I've always wanted to make, but I always put off as well. So I wanted to get into the practice of being there for myself and actually showing up in action. And I'm noticing that one of the particular choices was to write every single day for 20 minutes. And that's the one that I'm finding the hardest to keep. I notice a lot of resistance come up. And there have already been, I think, 2 days in the last 10 days that I didn't actually end up writing. And it can be so tempting and reactive to just start judging myself for it. And I did for a little bit there. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing it right. And how much do we do that instead of anytime we come up with, this is what I want to do, then if we don't do it, we start judging ourselves, or we start avoiding looking at it even because it's so painful to look at. Oh my God, I didn't keep my word to myself. But what if instead of that, you got curious and looked at what is the information that is hiding underneath all this? So for me, when I was looking at, oh my God, I am actually saying that I want to be writing 20 minutes every single day, but there are already 2 days in the 10 days that I haven't done that. So instead of judging myself, I'm leaning towards it with curiosity. I'm like, wow, I'm resisting this so much. So I wonder what's the gift underneath it. If I were to actually choose it, what would that create? And I got a sense of it. And I was like, wow, I'd like to have that. So then I recommit to, all right, so what do I know here based on what's going on? What I've discovered, the days that I actually did write for 20 days with total ease were the ones where I did it in the morning. And the days that I had a hard time writing or didn't write at all were the days where I kept on putting it off. So that's information. That's good for me to know. It's good for me to know that I have a resistance going on there. It's good for me to know that that's not wrong. It's good for me to know that, oh, you know what? When I'm actually doing it with total ease is when I start my days with that. So now I get to use all this information to my advantage in the way that I'd like, or not. But basically, I'm driving home the point with this, that when you're not following through on your goals, rather than judging yourself, get curious. Look at what might be going on there, and you might receive some information that could help you on your journey. Let me know if that resonated, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you again tomorrow on the next daily live, right here. Bye-bye.